to the back right now. I didn't mean to turn the camera on so fast, but I did anyway. We've been working on Jesse's bike today. This is it. It's a 350 Excf, and a couple things about it. It's of course it's street legal. It's got the turn signals and all that kind of stuff on it. I have kind of the identical bike, but it's a 350 XCFW, but it didn't come with the turn signals and stuff like that. Anyway, we use these bikes for our dual sport rides and stuff like that. And today we switched out the muffler on her bike, the end cap, and I'll show you the end cap in just a minute, but this one's just wide open. It made a big difference on my bike when I did this. And the other thing that these bikes came with, this is European standards for the street, the air filter, the intake from the air filter to the fuel injection system had a reed valve block in it, just like you would find in the intake on a two-stroke or something like that. And the reason for this is to cut down noise for the street and that sort of thing, for the pass emission things and that kind of stuff. This bike does have, and mine has it too, and we're not changing that. It has a oxygen sensor right there. We're going to leave that alone because we don't know what it would do to the ECU. Although there are mods for this, you can have the ECU flashed and take this out and have it flashed. And we got this part from Best Dual Sport Ride. They make a lot of stuff for KTM that's kind of nice and unique. All right, so I'm gonna go over and show you the muffler or the tailpipe, end pipe that came out, and just talk a little bit about it. Now this is it. You can see right now it is choked up. There's hardly any flow coming out of those things. The whole idea is to reduce sound and noise and stuff like that, and to prevent sparks. All right, so you can see on hers, that end is wide open, nothing there. The other thing that chokes this thing up is you can see all the rust and stuff that's on this screen, and as oil and stuff accumulates on this is a screen, this long part, it too restricts flow. So the whole idea is to open up the flow on this bike, which we did with this end cap here. That's pretty much it. We're getting this ready for hopefully for Broxton Bridge next weekend. That's a dual sport ride. I highly recommend it if the weather's nice and everything. 50s degrees would be awesome. I've been down there a bunch of times like this. You'll get plenty warm. The nice thing about Broxton Bridge is down in South Carolina, but the nice thing about it is that it's a lot of single track sandy pine forest stuff that's whooped between turns and stuff. Just, it's really nice flowy turns and trail riding and stuff like that. And the street sections tend to be just enough to get you through to the next section and stuff like that. And it's always a great ride if the weather's okay. If the weather's not okay, don't bother. So we got our front fork off, as you can see, one of them's off. We're checking springs and trying to decide what to do there. Believe it or not, she believes this bike is bottoming too much for her. So we're gonna check and see what kind of springs I have in stock and go from there. Anyway, thanks for looking. Glad you could do it. And when you get a chance, check us out online, Bob's Psycho Barn.